EA Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught close to the marker, it's Sowell. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Unloads it left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away. And now we got 3rd.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to run it in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. We saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Zips it out to his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaps it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Gibson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Pulls it, fired complete. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Under fire. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
To the air, it's Lagway. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Bradley. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the right. Pulls it in, it's Lee. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Rebels look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Rebels! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, has got to be great in these two-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Gators have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the gun, the inside give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
This crowd's unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option. The give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Fires left. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Sowell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. much as hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Now, 4th down.
The Gators will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up there.
The Sneak scores it. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my call.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going deep. Snags it on the right. Finally it corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Off play action. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing running pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's Wilson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Kept it loose past the marker. Sprinting away. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
It's not fun playing defense. I got to cover these fast wide receivers all over the field. You're going to run tempo. You're going to spread me out. You're going to do all this stuff to me. And then it doesn't work, and you call a pass play, and then it turns into that because your quarterback's so special. This just isn't fun.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
To throw, it's Flagway. Pocket breaking down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They're working that left side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home.
He's taking the shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Hey, I love coaching staffs that want to stay aggressive, and here's a team that's up in the fourth quarter, and the coach is still letting his guy throw the football around, but you got to make better decisions. I mean, at this point, you're risking your team's ability to win this football game. You got to be more conservative.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Back to pass, it's Hoover. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Bradley. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Card in the backfield. It's Bradley. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Going for it all. Touchdown, Gator! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Keeps looking downfield. There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.